Hello, my beautiful Virgos. My name is Honest Am. I am the creator of the Honesty Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards people who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for your first ever empowerment tarot reading where we use the tarot to become the alchemists of our lives. If you are tired of creating vision boards that never come true, then this channel is for you. A little bit about me. I use God and cusses in the same sentence. I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlemagne the God, it will not stop me. All right, guys. So this reading is going to be a little different from my month-to-month readings, even though I'm just starting off, so this is all new. But this is going to really be a year at a glance, and we're really going to ask God, the universe, and our spirit guides, what can we do to prepare for the year ahead? What can we do in December? What potential blocks may be in our way to stop us from manifesting our dreams, and just any other advice or knowledge that God may have for us. All right, let's get into it. Guys, also make sure that you check out the description box below because there will be additional guidance, angel numbers, as well as information about Honestly Sis, booking, and all that great stuff. Angel number 113. All right, God, what messages do you have for my beautiful Taurus? Are y'all dealing with some Taurus? God, what messages do you have for my beautiful Virgo collective to become the alchemists of their lives, to bring heaven on earth, or just to create overall change? What messages do you have for them regarding their year 2021? What potential blocks may be in the way? What victories may be in the way? Or just overall, what guidance do you have for them and deem worthy for them ahead at this time? God, what can they do here in this month, right here in December, to prepare for their 2021 and make it a smooth sailing? If any of their ancestors, guardian angels, or beings of light would like to come forward, know that they are more than welcome. This is a clear and open space. I ask that you deliver these messages to me and through me as clear as possible. In God's name I pray. All right. So, I love this. Virgo, why does it look like Beyonce, y'all? Angel number 220. Virgo, how appropriate is this as Queen Bee? Your year 2021 is going to be all about renewal. The message that I get right away, this is all about setting your foundation, reestablishing your foundation into some firm and fertile soil. Underneath this, we have growth. Oh my God, look at this, y'all. Synchronicity already, 245. This year 2021 is going to always be about renewal, and underneath this is growth. So you already know where you're going. This is going to be an amazing year for you, Virgo. Maybe this year, what I'm thinking is maybe what had potentially happened is here in 2020 and going into 2021, maybe you've been really just doing a lot of just work underneath it. Maybe you've been just doing that self-work. Maybe you've been laying the foundation. Maybe you have just actually been setting those roots down, staying true to yourself, doing what feels good in your heart. This has been your 2020, angel number 327. And I feel like what God is saying is because you have done that work in 2021 in 2020 and 2021, it's going to be all about renewal. So I feel like you're going to start seeing some of that, reaping some of that benefits from the roots that you laid down here in 2020. But let's just get just a little bit more information. I'm going to get some information about this underlying energy. You are discovering the wisdom of the heart. This is dealing with the fourth chakra. The heart chakra relates to matters of the heart. In manifesting, we are always blocked if our heart is not in it. There's something very pivotal about every green card, as they each one can indicate. There's something very pivotal about each green card, as though each one indicates a key moment of personal choice. They tell us about the heart of the matter. In this chakra, we decide whether we will proceed or whether we will get kicked back to our yellow chakra, where we will spend time thinking without processing our emotions. So this growth card is grass. This card implies personal commitment and following one's heart. It's all about honoring your growth and the growth of others. There is a sense of courage and abundance and an ability to stand tall. This is a time to uphold what your heart knows is true. And what did I just say? Queen Bee right here. So abundance. I literally see her. I see this picture, but I'm also seeing like remember when she was pregnant with the twins with her flower crown. Like that's what I see when I see this this card, angel number 502. Your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. This is the grass says break away. It may be time for a change of scenery, visit a foreign country, embark on a new enterprise, or learn a new skill. Most importantly, grow. Like I was saying, this is all about growth. But let's see what your overall year is going to be about. What your overall year is about setting this firm foundation. So I feel like what happens is you were doing some new growth and now you're breaking ground on this brand new beginning. The first chakra relates to the source of your energy. Hold on. Let your intuition be your guide. The first chakra relates to the source of your energy and how you are building your foundation. Think of the root chakra as a platform. The red card represents the support you have created or are creating in the future. The root chakra card shows us a new way to bring our dreams to fruition. They denote beginnings and reveal how to create a solid foundation in tangible form. Keep this in mind. If you are not yet creating what you say you desire, you may need to grow your energetic roots deeper and wider into the earth plane. An abundance of red card. Okay, we're not going to read that. And then, so renewal is about you are being offered a chance to awaken to a new life. You may need to deepen your roots and anchor yourself by taking stock of what you would like to create. This is a time to start again and grow a strong foundation. All right, now let's get some clarification on this card. God, can you please clarify this message of growth and renewal? What does my Virgo collective need to know about 2021? How can they grow roots from a proper heart space? How can they take advantage of this energy of new beginnings? How can they rise above any fear, any limiting beliefs? What blocks may be in the way from stopping them from realizing this fresh new start, from allowing them to see this growth and renewal that is sitting here for them? Make it as clean and as plain as possible, guys. All right. Woo, y'all got some heavy. Angel number 742, some heavy energy, but beautiful energy, okay? So look at this, and wisdom here. Wisdom with the sneakiness, learning how to use your wisdom to get away from sneakiness. But anyways, right here in 2020, what your year have, I feel like what your 2020 has been all about is figuring out what the 10 of cups is from you. I feel like you really, really use this time to sit down, to think about what is your happy ever after? Like, how do you want to move forward? Like, I really feel like you took advantage of this pandemic and the world slowing down, and you really, really got clear on where you want to head and where you see your future going. Because you took that time to get very, very clear about where you are going, angel number 830, a tower moment happening, but this is a tower moment that's happening that you want to happen. Like, this is a good tower moment that is happening that's going to break ground to a brand new beginning. In the center of your at the center of your reading is judgment. So maybe in the middle of the year or going into the year, if you have not done that work, so let's just slow it down. If you have not done that work of figuring out what's your ultimate happy ever after, or what your 10 of cups is, God is asking you this month of December, get very clear about what you want for your life, where you want to see. If you've never created a vision board, and I don't even want to say a vision board, but if you never really had an idea or a vision for your life, I really want you to get serious about that this month. I really want you to go into 2021 with the mindset of, I'm going to realize my dreams. If you do that, then you are going to start create change. It's going to create like this ripple effect of change in your life. What this card was saying about energetic roots is, what people don't realize is, everyone always talks about create vision boards, but creation really truly happens in 3 steps, and the vision board is just one of those 3 steps. Creation happens first in your mind, and then it happens in it first happens in your minds, and then it happens in the words that you speak, and then it happens in your actions. So you can create that vision board, which is just the action. I mean, you can create that vision board, which is kind of just your words and, just having a visual presentation. But if your mind and if your actions are not in alignment with that, you won't be able to truly bring about the things that you want in your life. So I feel like what God is saying is that it's going to be very, very important for you to have a very clear vision moving into 2021. And I honestly feel like you guys have already done that, and I'm preaching to the choir. So for my guys that have already done the work, what is going to happen is as you start taking this, as these changes start to arise in your life, it's going to feel like it's like a judgment day. We ultimately, when we think about change, we always think of the beautiful things. We always say, oh, it's so amazing, but we never really think about that part, that grief part, that part of to get the renewal, like when you have to dig up those weeds, dig up those nasty habits, dig up, this, realize all the ways that you betrayed yourself. Like, you have to still do that work in order to create a real true foundation. So as you are creating this process throughout 2021, you may find yourself just having these moments of judgment. Judgment Day, I feel like it's always happening. I truly feel like these eclipses is like a moment of Judgment Day, because like they say, like it's like the time is, I don't know, like I kind of feel like what a true judgment day is, we reach these points in time where it's like all the karma, like, so say it's like a cycle. The judgment day is coming out of a cycle and completing it. And so I feel like what God is saying is that because you decided to do this work, because you got very clear on your vision for your life and you begin to walk in that way, it created this tower effect. And you may feel it's not going to always feel good. And you may feel like, it's just everything is coming up. Like you just may feel naked and vulnerable, and like, you just may feel it may be a kind of I'm going to say, like, this may not be the smoothest year of your life, but what it's doing is breaking way for a brand new beginning. Because as you're ending this year, as you're going through this judgment day, and I feel like God is saying, as you are having these moments of judgment and, people testing your boundaries, obstacles coming in your way, he wants you to always think about your 10 of cups. He wants you to always think about like where you are going. Don't get so caught up in the tower and the, like the drama of the tower. He's just asking you to rise above that into the best way to navigate that is always doing things that are true to your heart and that's true to the vision that you have for your life. If you do that, what comes for you going into 2022, brand new horizons. You're going off into expansion. You're going off into, I thought it was right here. Did it go away? Oh, maybe I dropped it. Oh yeah, I did drop it. Sorry guys. But if you do that work, you do all that work of not getting caught up in the drama of the towers falling. When judgment come upon you, you stay true to your heart, true to yourself, and stay focused on your 10 of cups. Wonderful. Your horizons is going to spread, and then you're going to go out of 2021 a wiser person because of all of the things that you've been through back here. So I would say that your 2020 is going to be all about renewing your renewing the vision that you have over your life. As you started, you have, it's like you really are, it's like you're really setting the foundation for the vision that you have on your life. And so this year, it's going to be a lot of shaking up. It's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen. But God is saying that as long as you stay true to yourself, stay true to your heart's desire, and stay focused on the vision that you have for your life, angel number 1350, then at the end of the year, you're going off into expansion and you're going to start seeing some of that true growth. You're going to start seeing like some of that growth and some tangible benefits of this vision that you have in your life, that you have for your life. All right, let's just get just a little bit more information about renewal before we move further. This is another beginning. Jeremiah leaves, I don't even think I'm saying this right. Let's just say Jerry leaves shriveled and are stolen by the wind. She is pried from her pot and is deeply saddened when she is thrown away. But when she is awakened, she is blooming once again. Now she lives in a large park, a former landfill site, surrounded by lush greenery, and her roots reach deeper than ever before, opening her to the opening her to the possibilities of the new life. What appears to be an end, what appears to be an end may not be one after all. This may turn into a remarkable opportunity. Trust that whatever is coming is better than what you have known to this point. Am I positive in the face of change or defeat? Am I ready to step into a new me? Well, we were just talking about all of that. And how do you deal with change? This is going to be a great year of change for you. People, you can't just get focused on the good parts of change. You got to do all the parts. You got to allow the towers to fall. You got to face, judgment has to come home. You got to face those shortcomings that you had. Though you got to face the times that you weren't your best self. But you're doing that so that you can break ground for something new and beautiful. All right, God, what tools do you have for my beautiful Virgo collective to navigate this towers and judgment? How can they move through change with renewed focus? How can they go through change and trials and tribulation, just focusing on the vision they have on their lives and expanding to new horizons? What visions do you have? What tools do you have for them, God, to navigate this energy of 2021? Make it as plain as possible. One card, please. Again, one card. There we go. And it was two. I knew it was going to be two. Okay. So it says, the physical me is materialized spirit, and I will praise success whenever I see it. Some of you say you should not. I'm going to read this. Physical me is materialized spirit. Some say that you should not want money at all because the desire for money is materialistic and not spiritual. But we want you to remember that you are here in this very physical world where spirit has materialized. You cannot separate yourself from the aspects of yourself that is spiritual. And while you are here in these bodies, you cannot separate yourself from that which is physical or material. All of the magnificent things of physical nature that are surrounding you are spiritual in nature. So I feel like maybe this year, this card is telling you that this vision that you have for your life, for some reason, I just got this mind state that for some of you guys, you feel like the dreams that you have for your life, or like say if you want to be a makeup artist, or say if you want to be an IG model, you may feel like it's frivolous, and you may feel like even though you want to do it deep down, like the desire and the vision that you have on your life is to be an influencer, but your mom and your culture, all of these people are saying that that's just silly and you shouldn't be doing that. That's not a real career. I feel like what God is saying is that don't allow anybody to dictate what the vision you have on your life. If that's what you want to do, if that is the vision you have for your life, then you have to walk into that direction. You have to allow these towers to fall and be able to stand in the face of judgment to say, hey, I know you guys may not believe in this, but this is what I want to do. This is what I want my life to be. God's not judging you. You're not greedy or, vain because you want to be seen, because you want to be famous or anything like that. That's just something. It's obviously something in your soul that is yearning for that. So don't judge yourself because of the visions that you have for your life. Just accept it. Because all you're going to do is just create turmoil on the inside. The other card that God says is, I will praise success whenever I see it. When you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted money, when you find yourself critical of the way anyone has attracted or is using money, you are pushing money away from you. But when you realize that what you do with money what others do with money has nothing to do with you, that's your primary work is to think and speak and do what feels good to you, then you will be in alignment not only about the subject of money, but also about every important subject in your physical experience. Right away, the example I got of this is I was thinking about the Kardashians. Like, people hate the Kardashians so much, and I feel like they hate them so much because they just represents like, they not only do they represent like wealth and fame, but for other people it's like wealth and fame for no reason. Angel number 210, like 210 and 2010, like they just represents like, I don't know, like it's like they just feel like these women don't deserve the money and the fame that they get, and they feel like it's just so easy, and like Kim just became famous because she was fucking people and all of this stuff. But it's just like how Kim got famous and how she came into alignment with her abundance don't have nothing to do with you. And it's like, instead of hating on them, instead of looking at them and being like, oh, how dare she make her money that way? Why do people love them so much? It's like, instead of hating on them or judging them, I feel like what God is saying is use them as inspiration. Use them to be like, oh, well, if she can become famous and a multi-millionaire, damn near a billionaire for Kylie, just off of cosmetics, then why can't I do the things and the adventures and the projects that I have on my mind? Why can't I bring these visions about? It's like people look at like Amber Rose and like these IG models and be like, oh my God, they're just whores, or they just do this. And it's just like, instead of you hating on them, why don't you just congratulate? Or not even congratulate. Why don't you just be like, damn, like if she can do that without a plan or without a product, then I know that I can make it with the plan and with the product. You see what I'm saying? I feel like what God is saying is like, instead of judging these people, this is the thing you need to realize. The world is nothing but your mirror. So instead of judging people because of what they have or how they choose to use their money or how they choose to express themselves, use that, like, look at yourself and ask yourself, why is this triggering me? Why is this bothering me so much? I bet you the reason why it's triggering you so much and the reason why it's bothering you is because it's what you really want at the end of the day. You really want to be seen like that, but you like are mad. Like you're just jealous because that person has the audacity to walk into their truth. But God is saying you can do the same thing. Don't allow other people's judgments to stop you from getting the dream that is for you. All right. All right, God. What happens to my beautiful Virgos if they stay focused on the visions that they have for their life as they go throughout change? What happens if instead of being judgmental of others and, judgmental of others or even judgmental of themselves about the visions that they have or how people use money, what if instead they use that as inspiration and they praise it? How would they expand? What will expand in their horizons? What is coming for them in 2021, God? What do we need to know about 2021? Make it as plain as possible. And then I'm going to summarize. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in transactions. So property, I don't even feel like it's like, it could be physical property. Maybe you guys may be buying a house. Maybe you guys may be setting some new roots, establishing your family foundation, breaking generational curse, any of those good things. Or it could just be about you like starting to really, really starting to set the foundations on these creations, like really getting serious about bringing these visions to life. But I feel like it says security concerns over transactions. That's that judgment. It's going to be a lot of judgment energy, a lot of towers. Like I'm saying, 2021 is not going to be the smoothest year for you. But if you stay true to yourself and the vision you have on your life, it'll work out. Yeah, this is going to be a year of planning. This is not going to be a whole lot of, you're not going to see a lot of fast action. It's going to be a lot of change and shifting and planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundation for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. So we're ending on a positive note. Let me go ahead and summarize this message. So going into 2021, doing it in this month of December and going into the new year, God wants you to really get focused and really have a clear mind about the vision that you have on your life. He wants you to look into your heart and see what areas of your life do you want to grow in, what things do you want to change. God wants you to get very, very clear on that. Once you get clear on the vision that you have for yourself and how you want things to go about, there is going to be some changes that are going to happen. Towers are going to fall. It's going to feel like it's just a lot of judgment energy going around. It's going to just be like a shaky period. But it's going to be shaky for a good reason, because you're ultimately renewing your roots. You're setting new foundations. God is saying that as you are going through these different judgments and these different tower moments, to just stay focused on success, stay focused on the vision that you have for your life, and know that the physical you is materialized spirit, meaning that anything that you want on the inside, it can come on the outside. He's saying that really use this year to set and plan foundations and where you want to go. Think about what's your ideal future, and the ideal future and home for your family. If that's something you never thought about, God is saying this is the year that you are going to do it. If you do all of that, positive work outcomes and better and wisdom is going to be on your way. That is all the messages I have for you guys. If this message was beneficial to you guys, please give me a thumbs up. Drop your key takeaways down below. If not, until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never ever let someone tell you what you can't do. Namaste. I hope that sounds good at the end. I try my best.